What up, YouTube? What's going on? Sak up fat, sak ba sick. He's your new year la. It's your boy Prince of Haiti, back again with another food reaction. Cause you know this is the food reaction channel. You already know, like I always say, if you fuck with your boy, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that. Show me some love. For this food reaction today, we're going to be reacting to watermelon caprese sandwiches. Watermelon sandwich or something, I don't know. I thought it would be something interesting we all could react to together. I'm not really big on watermelons anymore. I don't know what happened. Actually, no, I can tell you the exact moment. Shout out to my boy Denzel. I remember one time, I think it was like 15, 16. He was having like a pool party at his house. He had a pool. His mom told us to go get some watermelons, or his mom had us pick out watermelons, and we picked like the worst ones. When we picked them out, it was like mad warm and fucked up or some shit. I don't know what was wrong with that watermelon, bro, but I just remember she cut us some. I took a bite of that bitch. Instantly, I took a bite, threw that shit up. All some of my throat almost landed in this pool. I'm glad I faced the other way. But from that moment on, the watermelon never really tasted the same, so I always just tried to stay away from it. So I kind of gagged when I heard this, when I seen this little title for this video right here, watermelon crepe sandwich. Forget about the crepe, whatever it's called, but like just the watermelon and a sandwich, just the thought of that was making me sick. But you know, I'm not a hater, I watch. So shout out to you, the lady who made the video. Man, no shade, just let's react to it.
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making something that sounds a little bit unusual but somehow delicious. We're going to be using the bounty of summer.
Let's say that, delicious. We do, oh my, watermelon, crepe, whatever.
Ingredients to me represent summer and is one of the most wonderful things I love about summer. I love the bounty of late summer, the tomatoes, the peaches, the watermelon, all the wonderful things that have been growing all summer that are perfect to eat right this moment. Love, love, love the blueberries, although we're coming into the end of the blueberry season here in New England, but watermelons are fantastic, tomatoes are absolutely incredible, corn, all these things that are just so stinking tasty right now. Today we're going to be making a watermelon caprese sandwich. If you're not familiar with a caprese sandwich, it is a beautiful fresh
watermelon caprese sandwich. That's how you say it.
Mozzarella sandwich that typically has a little bit of balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper, thick slabs of fresh tomato, fresh mozzarella, and basil in between bread. Simple, delectable, perfect summer sandwich. I'm loving the tomato sandwiches right now, or just chopped tomatoes on toast. So stinking, a little bit of garlic. I guess it's like bruschetta, but anyways, it's just so good. But today we're going to be making the caprese, but instead of bread, we're going to be using
just eat a salad, bro. You're just eating salad sandwiches.
Slabs of watermelon. You might be surprised to hear this because, as some of you may know, I am not a huge fan of watermelon. I know, sacrilegious to say, but in the summer, peak watermelon season, even I will have a few pieces of watermelon. To me, why don't I like it so much? It tastes like cucumber to me, like a sweet cucumber, which is fine. I eat cucumber, but I'm not a huge cucumber fan either. But I will eat it in salads and salted. Sometimes I'll have some, but you know, but I don't say yes cucumber, although I do juice it in my green juice in the mornings. And watermelons is kind of the same thing. Like if it's perfectly ripe and cold and it's summer, it's great. But I never want to say, oh gosh, I really want to go out and get myself a watermelon. But today we're going to be making a watermelon sandwich. So let's go ahead and get started. So the star of the show is the watermelon. I carried a watermelon. And this watermelon came from a local farm. Support your local farm. Farmers are incredible. This time of year especially, they have so many beautiful,
I agree. Support your local farms.
Wonderfully cared for things that are just so stinking delicious, including watermelon. I like to get watermelons about this size. It's manageable for a family of my size, and it can fit in the refrigerator. For me, that's always a consideration. Will it fit in the refrigerator? I'm sure there are lots of tips on getting a great watermelon. My dad would always thump them. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be listening for. I err on the side of just how it looks. Does it look beautiful? Is it shiny? Is it heavy for its weight? Is it in season? All those things are checked off then.
All right.
So a few years ago,
Picking the watermelon.
just cause juice everywhere. It's not gonna happen here, but I still.
This lady talks a lot.
Whenever I cut milk. Alrighty, let's go. Here you go. So, sharp knife, grow a couple inches here. Take your knife. Ooh, hear that? I heard it go. Ready? Look at that. Beautiful melon. This is a seedless variety, so there are seeds, but they're not those big black seeds. I actually picked a seeded melon up from the farm stand because I wanted my children to know what it was like, and they were not impressed. I'm like, isn't it great? You get to spit the seeds. And they're like, no, not impressed. Just give me the regular variety. I'm shocked. Kids these days. All right, so how is the best way to make this into a square? Do we cut this into a square and then slice it? All right, let's try that. So, ooh, that's beautiful. My chickens love watermelon too. They love the rind portion too, especially in the summer when it's hot. So we save all our rinds and give them to the chickens. Still lots of fruit in there though. Okay.
So she's cut into a square to make the brew.
Okay. Trim it up to make it square. Oh, that wasn't square. That's better. You know when you can hear that the watermelon's gonna be good? All right, let's just give it a taste, because here we go. Itadakimasu, happy summer.
Another thing I can't stand is the sound of people eating watermelons. It sounds disgusting.
Can't be mealy. It has to be crunchy, juicy, cold, sweet, scrumptious. Coming from a non-watermelon fan too. Can you believe it? Now we're gonna neaten these up, trim off any of these little white edges here, so that our bread is nice and red and square. Bread in air quotes. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Do you remember that time that I cooked a tuna steak made out of watermelon? Check that video out. It's pretty impressive, actually. It's pretty impressive. Okay, 2 beautiful slabs of watermelon. The other elements we'll need for our sandwich are homegrown tomato. Doesn't have to be homegrown, but a summer tomato would be great. And basil. This also happens to be homegrown. I don't know what it is with basil. Okay, basil growers, basil experts. How do you get those big, leafy, beautiful leaves of basil? My basil always looks like this. It's a little bit puny. Maybe it's the variety. Maybe I need to get the big Italian Genovese, like the gigantic leaves. I can never get my basil to get massive. It still smells great. It tastes great, but it's not like, you know? Anyways, I also have some fresh mozzarella cheese. So, knife. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Next, let's slice our tomato. And I'm gonna go for pretty decent slices here too. So I feel like you should have a nice slice of tomato, like it should be substantial. Beautiful tomato. And basil, I'm not going to cut up. I'm just going to pick off the stems, and then the cheese I'm going to cut. Some locally made cheese. Support your local businesses. They need you. All right, so mozzarella. There's the cheese, beautiful. And this too, we will slice generously into nice little maybe a third of an inch. Pieces.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm not appealed. This is not like, the more and more stuff she shows that she's about to add to the sandwich, the more and more I'm starting to like.
But roughly the same thickness as our tomato. You know? Look how beautiful that is. Look, all together. The colors of Italy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to assemble. Bread. Not really bread, but, you know, watermelon. Cheese. I found this on a TikTok video, by the way. I mean, I feel like that's sort of the default these days.
What a surprise.
Next, a layer of tomato. It's tricky to get it into one layer. Tomato. Pick off some beautiful leaves of basil. Okay. Salt. Tomato loves salt. So you gotta salt it generously. Plus that's gonna go so nicely with the sweet watermelon. Pepper's hard to do with one hand, so fresh cracked pepper. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Okay, next, basil.
I mean, I will say, I don't know if it's because of her, but presentation-wise, it does look alright, like, as a sandwich, but, like, yo, if you told me, like, yo, if I walked to the kitchen and it was like, yo, what you making? Nothing, just making a watermelon sandwich, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, I'm good. I don't want none of that. If you didn't tell me and I was looking, and I would, you know, I'm greedy when it comes to food. I'll be asking, like, yo, what is that?
Basil's really strong, so you don't need too much, but oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we're gonna top it with the last bit of watermelon. Boom. Oh, look, it's so red. Oh, wait, I forgot. We need to add some balsamic vinegar. I believe in the video they use balsamic glaze, which is concentrated balsamic vinegar. I don't have a glaze, so I'm going to use this. For me, the glaze is a little bit, it's more syrupy, so...
I care what nobody says, dog. When you bite into that sandwich, there's no way that tastes good. There's no way. I don't believe it. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but hell no. I gotta try it for myself, but I won't. I will not. I refuse to bite all those together as a sandwich in one. I'm not, no. Hell no.
It's easier to apply. You know, it's a little bit thicker, but it's a little sweeter too. And so there are advantages. But I use balsamic vinegar most often to make dressing, and the glaze for me doesn't work as well for dressing. So this is what I have on hand. I think it's gonna be just fine. Okay, now fudge. We put Now we got it. All right, I'm gonna take a couple pictures. We're gonna cut and then taste. Alrighty, lovelies. Ready to slice this in half? We should definitely cut this on the diagonal, I think. So, here we go. Sharp knife helps. Here we go. Oh, how do we open this without it all falling apart? There it is. Da-da-da. A watermelon caprese sandwich. Beautiful. I have a bit of a gap there. We can squish that so we don't have a gap. Okay. All right, lovelies. The moment of truth. The watermelon caprese sandwich taste test. It's quite a big sandwich. Beautiful. Look at that. Alrighty, lovelies. Happy summer. Itadakimasu.
She's lying. She's lying.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Second bite was better because I got a big bite of tomato. The first one was pretty watermelon-y with a little bit of the mozzarella. So it was sweet, very juicy, and as you can hear, kind of succulent and crunchy. You have the cheese in there, which gives it an interesting contrasting texture. It's kind of rubbery, bouncy, relatively dry when you compare it.
Oh man, there's way too much flavors and textures in your mouth.
To the watermelon, a little bit odd, but I really like the combination of watermelon and tomato together. And then you get the basil in there, which is got a very sharp, strong, insistent flavor, intense flavor.
Oh, yeah, she likes that stuff. She likes that sandwich.
I would add a little bit more of the balsamic vinegar to this, or we call it balsac vinegar in our house.
What? What?
In there, which is got a very sharp, strong, insistent flavor, intense flavor. I would add a little bit more of the balsamic vinegar to this, or we call it balsac vinegar.
Balsac vinegar. Look at her face. Yeah.
In our house, to give it a bigger splash, bigger tang, a nice little, more of a contrast with the sweet watermelon, but it's not bad. I think what I'm most surprised about is the combination of watermelon and tomato together. I think that goes really well together. The
only thing that looked good over there was that cheese. That's it to me.
It's good, but I think it would be better as a salad. If the watermelon was cut into cubes, everything was cut into cubes, then tossed with a vinaigrette made with, oh, I forgot olive oil. Olive oil, balsamic vinegar. Actually, I don't think the recipe had any olive oil in it. But yeah, I think this would make a great salad. Make it last minute so that everything stays crisp and fresh and succulent. I think it'd be good. Like this, it's too messy and it's too big of a bite. Like, I can't do it. The watermelon adds an interesting texture, let's say that, and sweetness.
You can tell her mouth is going crazy right now. It's a lot going on with all that juices. It's fruit juices, vegetable juices, cheese, balsamic.
Is it better than the traditional version with crispy, crunchy bread? It isn't, in my opinion, but it's pretty good. I think just in a different form, like a little chopped salad form. Perfect for a little cookout. Gotta keep it cold though. Oh man. I just had a piece of basil with watermelon. That's really good. All right, my lovelies, I tried it so you didn't have to, but these are all little tastes of summer. If you have these ingredients on hand, why not give it a little taste, just as a little combination to see if you like it. All right, my lovelies, I hope you're having a great summer. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care.
Yeah, so you see why I wanted to react to that video, right? That was crazy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I dare you, anybody who watches this video, go in your kitchen right now, if you got a watermelon, try to make yourself a watermelon crazy crepes, whatever sandwich, and let me know how it tastes. But yeah, I'm gonna shout out to her, you know what I mean? No shade, shout out to her. That was an interesting video. I'm gonna leave the link to the video in the description. And like always, you know what I mean? If you fuck with your boy, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm out of here. Prince of Haiti.